Leonie, when is the day? And we've been talking about rallying action. Yeah, we talked about the WRC. Yeah, and then now, speaking of rallying, they support rallying, a good one here in Kenya. And I'm talking about, I want to get this right, the East African Safari Classic Rally.
Yeah.
So you're correct, ne?
Yes.
And then also last weekend, if you're one of the people who like adventure and bundu bashing, and you're a bit cultured, and 4x4s. You see, I said a bit cultured.
Yeah.
Okay. We are talking about, you clearly know, and because you're a Spice listener, you know I'm talking about the Rhino Charge, which went down last weekend.
Yeah.
It was, and I was like, Allah, because I did see an article there. I'm like, you know what, this year I'll try and make an effort. In studio, he is definitely the senior brand manager for WhiteCap, Abel Ratemo. Welcome, Baba. Welcome to Spice.
Thank you, Kwaj.
You're well?
Yeah, I'm good.
Now, Abel, last weekend you had first of all, it was the Rhino Charge.
Yeah.
And you guys, as we're talking about as WhiteCap, you sponsored the all-female team, the Bush Babies.
Yeah.
So, first of all, tell us, how did they do?
Oh, they did well. They were number 3.
Get out.
Yeah.
No, I don't know why I sound shocked. Why do I sound shocked? No,
They did quite well. We didn't expect that. And for them to be an all-ladies team.
Indeed.
They really showed grit.
Yes.
They showed commitment.
Right.
Everything that WhiteCap stands for.
Right.
And for us as a brand,
Yes.
we are all about inclusivity and diversity.
Right.
So supporting women is one of the biggest things that we are doing as WhiteCap.
Indeed. Now, obviously they came out third. And where was the Rhino Charge, by the way, Bob?
It was in a place called Misiro.
But Misiro.
In Kajiado, the border of Kajiado and Narok, close to Tanzania.
Sounded like a place in Luoland. Sorry.
Yeah, you can't get it on the map. Yeah. So, yeah.
And tell us about the experience, because that was it was a Friday, Saturday. Is it a whole weekend event?
It started on Thursday.
Right.
So Thursday there was something called scrutineering.
Right.
So where they check all the cars if they're ready for the Rhino Charge and all that.
Right.
Then Friday was the main event. Then Saturday now was the prize giving.
Right. And all this is in aid of it's
conservancy.
fundraising,
So
right?
Rhino Arc
Yes.
are the ones who organize Rhino Charge.
Right.
So they are all about a conservancy. So when they started, they were all, making sure that we protect the rhinos in Kenya.
Indeed.
And that was in 1985 there.
You're right.
Then it morphed to become now more of a conservancy.
Indeed.
And so that they actually come out to protect the water catchment areas.
I love that. I love that. Now, you're the senior brand manager for WhiteCap, Baba.
Yes.
And obviously this year the Rhino Charge is all about the Bush Babies. You've explained that.
Yeah.
But is this your first time sponsoring a team, Rhino Charge?
We actually, our journey started last year.
Yeah.
So last year we were in Baringo.
Yeah.
That's when we started. We actually had the first sponsorship with the Rhino Arc. And it was really good, by the way. It was fantastic. Then now we saw it best to actually extend our sponsorship to the ladies, the all-ladies team.
Right.
The Bush Babes.
Okay. So last year it was more through the corporate side of things.
Yes,
Then this year we decided to sponsor a team.
We extend it.
Okay, so this is a long game. We're talking about WhiteCap. You guys are going to be there sponsoring the Rhino Charge. We can see for the foreseeable future. What is the post-mortem from last weekend? It's only Wednesday.
Yeah.
A long game, 2023. What are we looking at?
For us, we always do strategy, 5-year strategy.
Sharp.
So for us, we know that motorsport is such a fantastic platform for WhiteCap. It speaks to adventure. It speaks to, the right target audience that we are looking for. And also conservancy. That's something that is really big for us.
Right.
So we are not here just for the sake of it.
I like that. Yes.
We are here for a long haul. We want to really own and support the water catchment areas.
Indeed.
And WhiteCap.
Yes.
WhiteCap,
Yes.
Mount Kenya.
Yes, exactly.
Synonymous.
Exactly.
So it's something big time for us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, for somebody who's listening, like, what's he talking? What does he mean? WhiteCap, Mount Kenya. So, there's another one of your brands that I like. But when it's not there, this is old school favorite.
Yeah.
Talk to so that one can understand WhiteCap, Mount Kenya. Tell them to look. Can you get the bottle? Yeah,
Yeah,
because
I
it's,
can.
you know, we're live streaming there. Yeah. So, okay. So if you're watching, obviously it's, and you want to watch, you're like, okay, what are they doing? Well, I'll tell you what. Ratemo's got the, you know, the bottle.
Yeah.
Because there are also cans there.
Yeah.
And then there is the to label, or should I
there's
call it the label or the logo, Baba?
So the logo.
Right. Now,
the
so
logo.
there's the logo.
Yeah.
Now, well, if you're watching, you can clearly see what he's doing.
Yeah.
But then now, for somebody who's just listening, Baba, explain that to logo.
So
Okay.
when you look at
and paint the picture, even that to colors.
yeah. So for us, you know, WhiteCap, when it's WhiteCap was launched in the 1950s.
Bus.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it was known as the brand for, you know, the affluent.
Thank you, the distinguished
Kenyan,
gentleman.
The distinction.
You can say
brand
that,
of
Jakaba.
distinction.
It's okay. Yes.
Brand of true distinction.
bus,
so when
bus.
it started,
Yes.
so it was synonymous with the mountain.
Indeed.
Because of the water that comes from there.
Indeed.
So WhiteCap
from the glacier.
from the glacier.
Yes.
Purity.
Yes.
Stands from
You see, you're making me
purity.
excited.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then also it's for the guy
Bus.
who knows what they really
Bus.
do. Yeah.
Bus.
So the whole label, actually, the mountain really, it's something that really recognizes
Right.
WhiteCap, what
Right.
WhiteCap it is.
Right.
And then, you know, the colors as well. So the blue
Yes.
shows, you know, that purity as well.
Sharp.
It shows that, you know, the brand is blue. Actually, when you look at blue, it stands for distinction. It
Exactly.
stands for
Yes.
premium
Yes.
and all
Yes.
that.
Yes.
So that's why the brand is actually having those colors. And then, of course, the gold.
Yes.
Definitely, I can't speak.
Yes.
about
You
the
know.
gold.
You know.
Gold is gold.
Buzz.
Yeah.
It is fast. It is
Yeah.
the bestest.
Yeah.
You know, Abel, you've made me smile. Yeah, you made me so happy the way you described that thing, by the way.
Yeah.
So, you know what? It is the beer of distinction for the connoisseur.
True
and for the gentleman.
distinction.
I like that. Now, listen, obviously, we've been talking about Rhino Charge, but we started off by saying, and I've got to get the title right, Abel, okay? Because it is the East African Safari Classic Rally.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I get why you as WhiteCap, you're in there for the Rhino Charge. Kudos. Okay.
Yeah.
And you got a 5-year plan there.
Yeah.
Now, when you talk about distinction, and you know, WhiteCap, yes, indeed, it was launched in the 50s.
Yeah.
And is that why we're in the we're sponsoring the East African Classic Safari? So East African Safari Classic Rally?
Classics. So, you know, the East African Safari Classic, it's when it started. Actually, it also started in the 1950s.
No wonder.
Same time as WhiteCap when it was first brewed.
Right.
And they actually, the whole conversation was a rally that can actually, you know, go around East Africa.
Yes.
So this year it was it happened in March.
Baba, was that the one? Was that used to be the coronation? Was that?
Yeah, that was the original Safari Rally.
Right. Okay.
It was the original Safari Rally.
Okay. Yes.
Then now it's changed now to be the East African Safari
Yes.
Classics.
Yes.
And you know the cars that actually go into this rally,
Yes.
they're all classics.
Indeed.
So there are cars from the 70s. So you have the earliest is actually 80.
Right.
So 80 and
before.
And before.
Yes.
So you have your Porsches, you have your Ford Escorts.
Yes.
Those are the ones I saw a lot.
Right.
Even I think I saw a Volvo as well, like
Yes.
a 40GL.
Bus.
So they actually this year they actually did the rally starting from Naivasha.
Yes.
They went to Nakuru, Nanyuki.
Yes.
They went to Amboseli and closed it in Ratemo.
In Watamo, yeah.
So 5 days
Yeah.
of rallying.
No, we
classics.
had our Labencliff, and you know, damn that man. You know, so he followed the rally.
Okay.
And he was giving us a play-by-play.
Yeah.
And so in terms of your thinking, because clearly the classic rally started more or less about the same time that WhiteCap was also introduced into the market.
Yeah.
And how long have you been involved with the rally, Baba?
Actually, this was our first year.
First year. You've been very busy this year, Baba.
This year we've gone all out.
Okay.
Yeah. So true.
And it went well?
Yeah, it did. First, you know, the whole rally conversation stands for adventure.
I like that.
You know, that's the epitome for WhiteCap.
Yes.
When you think WhiteCap,
Yes.
you think outdoors.
Yes.
You think, you know, engaging consumers
Yes.
out there.
Yes.
Let them see Kenya.
I like that.
Let them understand we have some fantastic places in Kenya.
That's so true.
So when you're going there, please don't forget your WhiteCap as well.
I like that.
Yeah.
So, you know what? It doesn't matter. And remember, it's Wednesday. So, the classic rally is done. Rhino charge is done.
Yeah.
But as Abel has said, when you're out there and you're going out and about, all right, the brand of choice for you, the person of distinction,
Yes.
is WhiteCap. I like the way you described those colors. Now, listen, Abel has told us basically the plan as far as the Rhino charge is concerned, and their plan for the the East Africa Classic
Safari
Rally,
Classic, yeah.
Safari Classic Rally.
Yeah.
But what else are WhiteCap up to? I'll tell you what, Abel. You shall tell us. I need us to take a break. Yeah.
Okay.
We need to toast and cheers. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we shall Abel, you'll tell us more about the way forward and the vision for the future WhiteCap Lager. Let's go back in time. All right. It was about the time that, in fact, she's celebrating. I think it is the Platinum Jubilee. All right. And that means that when she was here, that is when it was announced that she is now officially the Queen of the United Kingdom. She was at the treetops, ne, Abel? All right. And then, of course, so what happened was those guys said, you know what, let's celebrate fun times. Let's start a rally. Right. They started that one. Then it's now called the
East African Safari Classics.
Now they come away with. And then right about that time, they're like, you know what? She is distinguished. How about we launch a beer brand that is also for the distinguished person, that connoisseur. And I was just telling him, man, the way he described it. I know right now you are reaching out for one of those. If you're asking, you've just joined us and you're wondering, what am I talking about? I am talking about the beer that is the brand WhiteCap Lager. And in studio is the senior, man, I want to sip.
Yeah, of course.
Is the senior brand manager, Abel Ratemo. Abel, one more time. Karibu sana, brother.
Thank you so much.
So just a quick recap, brother. You said, the last year, as far as the Rhino charge was last weekend, by the way.
Yeah.
And this year, they as the brand is WhiteCap. Abel and his team basically supported the old ladies team. They called Bush Babies, and kudos to them because hold up, hey, Abel, just hold on because I mean, sure, you say they came out, they were third, right?
Yeah,
they were third overall.
Yeah.
So I think they deserve a round of applause. Good job. All right, so those are the Bush Babies. You sponsored them for the first time this year, but you know what? You as WhiteCap has also been involved in the Rhino charge through the conservancy and the conservation angle. So last year is when you started that.
Yes.
Okay, and you've got a 5-year plan as far as the Rhino charge and the various teams are concerned. Yes, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we were talking about the rally.
Yes, we were.
Right, and so we know with the Rhino charge, there's a 5-year plan. So that 5 years is from, so what, to 2027? Okay, so 26.
Yeah, so give or take.
Right.
So let's see how it goes.
Okay, okay. And if one is listening to you right now, bro, Abel, and they're like, okay, hang on, I have an idea. I'm also into conservation.
Yes.
I do want to get involved in conservation, so I want to put a team together for next year. Are you looking for teams, or now we're just Team Bush Babies?
No, we are actually open. We are looking at, actually, we want to really promote the ladies. So if there's a ladies team out there,
Sharp.
come, let's talk.
Indeed.
We can actually support as well.
Indeed, you see. So now you know. And there's a... how does one reach you? Oh, you'll tell us that later.
That's what I'll tell you later.
Indeed. So look for me and then I'll tell you how you get in touch with Abel. Okay, so that is the future.
Yes.
Okay, as far as the Rhino charge is concerned, Baba. And for the Classic Rally?
So Classic Rally also happens once a year.
Indeed.
It's a 5-day event.
Yes,
so
sir.
it happens once a year.
Right.
So we're expecting next year same time. So as well, we're very interested to be in it.
Right.
So it's all about how we discuss and how we negotiate with the guys who are running it.
Indeed.
But we are really hoping that we can have a partnership with them as well next year.
I love it. Now, speaking of partnerships and rallying, because obviously when we talk about Rhino Charge, we're talking about the Classic Rally. Clearly, if you're listening, you're saying, okay, these all involve motor garis. So there's a lot we do with the Motorsports Federation. Tell us a little bit about about that?
So this year we actually are in partnership with Kenya Motorsport Federation.
Yeah.
So we sponsor the Kenya National Rally Championship.
Indeed, and that's a season-long
That
thing.
is a season long. That's the whole year.
Yes.
So we started in February.
Yes.
And it's going to go all through till December.
Sharp.
So we have done 4 right now already for motorsport.
Yes.
The last one was in Eldoret.
Right.
Which was really good.
Yeah. Like I said, our love and Cliff is, I don't know if you see him there. He pretends to be working, but anyway, I digress.
So we are trying to see, because now, the whole issue of elections and all that. So we have to wait until end of elections. Then now we plan for the other ones that are remaining.
Okay. Yeah. So after Eldoret was like 2 weeks ago, was it not?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So now, month of June, July, now we pause. We pause for the campaign elections.
Yeah.
Then we'll see what cuts next.
Then in September we'll have the next one.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Okay.
So the way it goes. So we're hoping things go well. Okay. And then we'll have one.
And Abel, one might ask, why motorsport, Baba?
So WhiteCap itself,
right?
We stand for adventure.
Yes, you said that. Yeah,
outdoors, outdoorsy. The brand is so outdoorsy. You've heard of those guys who go glamping. Yes. There's glamping and then there's camping. WhiteCap guys go glamping, not camping. So we are all about the outdoor.
So you are the cooler box.
Yes, we are the cooler box.
Right.
But further to that,
yes,
motorsport also gives us a platform in terms of responsible drinking. We can actually come out and really engage our consumers about don't drink and drive.
Right.
And the best way to actually do that is get the drivers, the super drivers that are out there, to actually speak about it.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
So when as far as the the calendar and the Kenya Motorsport Federation thing.
Yeah.
So is it? Do we support the federation? Do we also, like the Rhino Charge, are we supporting also individual teams?
So not really. We actually, the partnership is with the federation.
Right.
But of course, the different clubs that are around actually, also benefit from the whole partnership.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, when we get back, because you have mentioned that was critical. Yeah. The element of the responsible drinking. And you've shown us the plan with the Kenya Motorsport Federation. By the way, is that just a yearly thing, or do we also have a long-term partnership with them?
So it's up to, but we have only 1 year contract.
Yes. Right.
So next year we will obviously sit down again, discuss on how we can extend it.
All right.
So yeah.
Okay. Now Abel Ratemo in studio. All right. He is a senior brand manager for WhiteCap Lager. But guess what? Because Abel, you're here. We've got new things are about.
Yeah.
Okay.
New fantastic things.
So Abel, and if you're wondering what, because I was actually somewhere. Juicy. It's 11 Wednesday.
Yeah.
And in fact, they were actually talking about the new things.
Ooh.
What things are Abel and I referring to? I'll tell you what. We'll get into that. With the senior brand manager for WhiteCap Lager, Abel Ratemo.
Yep.
Hey, must Abel describe that with that logo. Well, if you've just joined us, Abel has been telling us about WhiteCap's participation in the Rhino Charge. And this year, they supported an all-female crew. And this was, of course, last weekend.
Yeah, that's right.
And they were the Bush Babes.
Yeah.
And they came out. They finished, not came out. They finished third. So we're gonna do that one more time. I love this. And this is the second year that WhiteCap is involved with the Rhino Charge. Last year was all about the conservation element itself.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a 5-year campaign, a 5-year partnership. And if you are a team, and especially we, as WhiteCap, we want to be biased towards, especially if you're an all-female crew and you're looking to for partnerships in next year's event.
Yeah.
Abel we shall tell you how we can get in touch with him. Because at the next year, they're looking for that support. And then we're talking about the Kenya Motorsports Federation. Oh, thank you so very much. And this year, I know that you were in Eldoret 2 weekends ago.
weeks, yeah.
Yeah, because I think as Standard Group, we're in partnership there as well. I think we're doing the broadcasting as well.
Oh, fantastic.
Hence, Laban Cliff is always at exotic locations.
Yeah.
And then this year, obviously, the classic. It's the East
African Safari
Classic Rally.
Yeah.
And you know what? Because WhiteCap, the brand, basically came out in the 50s. The classic rally started in the 50s. And is that support you said is also long term, is it not?
Yeah, it's us to, even let me just correct you on Rhino Charge. So we don't have a 5-year contract,
Right.
but we are hoping to actually extend the contract for the next 5 years.
Okay, for the
we
next 5 years.
To do that.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So same thing as East African Safari Classic.
Right.
It's all about negotiations, and if we get it, that will be fantastic as well for next year.
Indeed. And Abel, of course, you've told us that the Eldoret was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And now, obviously, rallying will take a bit of a break. We'll talk about, clearly, there's a rally at the end of this month. But we'll take a bit of a break until after the elections.
Yeah.
And then in September, we see what's what. Eh?
Yes.
And listen, make sure you're there. Now, speaking of, we have been talking about, and all this is through, of course, WhiteCap.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Now, Abel,
Yep.
you have not been resting on your laurels as WhiteCap.
We have not been resting at all.
Because, Baba,
We are here for the consumer.
because you have launched, and it's brought a smile to my face. And we'll talk about it with a lovely lady that works here on Monday.
Yeah.
And then, ironically, so I left here, and then Monday there's prayers. You know, prayers because you have survived the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Bila drama.
Yeah.
So basically went tukaenda tukakaa Kiwazee.
Yeah.
And then at that particular establishment, they were talking about fresh out the box, courtesy of WhiteCap.
Yep.
Baba, we have a new product.
Yes, we do.
Please, Abel, tell us a little bit about it.
So we did a couple of research, looking at the way our consumer is changing.
Indeed.
So we have a massive moderators growing.
Indeed.
So guys who, don't want to drink that much.
Yebo.
They want to get high.
Yes.
So we looked at that kind of consumer,
Yes.
and we came up with a fantastic brand called WhiteCap Crisp,
Right.
which is 3% alcohol.
Yes.
It's a light beer. It is really good, and it's really set for a specific occasion when you don't feel like you really want to enjoy yourself.
Yes.
But you don't want to take it to the next level.
Right.
So you really want, it can be your lunch date. You can be in the office, working.
Indeed.
Doing some.
I like that. Yes. Yes.
Over there.
Yes.
And you still enjoy your crisp.
You know, and obviously because we are getting more aware. It's now a global village.
Yes.
So in terms of, when we say, and I use this word under advisement, you see like cultured.
Yeah.
Because ideally,
Yeah.
like if one went off to, some people say that, I sound racist, but I don't mean to. So if you go out to Ukomaju, Baba, yeah. And if you're in Italy, if you're in France,
Yeah.
and it's lunchtime and we're breaking bread, we're having a meal,
Yeah. Yeah.
and, you can have your salad with the WhiteCap crisp.
Exactly.
And then in the afternoon, still go back and get your work done.
Yeah.
All right.
No worries.
We're there with your steak and mash. Okay. We are having a lunchtime meeting. We can have our WhiteCap crisp and then still go back and after signing the deal, do what we need to do to kujenga hii taifa letu la Kenya. Is that not what we're talking about?
The funny thing is that, I think it's something that it's evolving now.
Indeed.
So most Kenyans don't want to be, that drinking culture
Indeed.
that we are known
Yes,
for.
yes.
We kind of, drinking is baada ya kazi.
Sharp.
Everybody talks
sharp.
about baada ya kazi.
It's easy.
Finish work,
Hey,
baada ya
hey,
kazi. And I think Chris plays a major role
Right.
in terms of just that moderation.
Right.
It's not all about, when you drink, it's not about that getting to that level
Yes.
of highness
Yes,
or anything
yes,
like that.
yes,
It's
yes.
about enjoying that moment.
Indeed,
Enjoying the
indeed.
moment with
Right.
your friends,
Yes,
enjoying the moment with your
yes,
family.
yes, yes.
And yeah, you can speak about the enjoyment the next day. It's like
Yes.
tomorrow you're regretting.
I love that. I love that.
So Crisp comes in and really speaks to that.
Indeed.
And people say, please let it not be like, okay, it's a light beer, so I can drink like 10 of them all that.
Bas.
Still responsible drinking. Drink better, not more, is very important.
Drink better, not more.
Yeah.
Now, without mentioning brands, because I know you also have in your portfolio, you've got others. But if so, sometimes if you mention one brand and then there's a two variant, if I can call it a variant, okay, the taste is different. Can you clearly don't have one here, but I love the way you describe things. Can you, for that person who drinks a WhiteCap, okay.
Yeah.
So clearly they've got the taste of the WhiteCap, or you're drinking a WhiteCap now in their mind.
Yeah.
How would you describe? I don't know if it's an unfair question. How
No,
would you
it's not.
describe
Actually, it's quite simple.
Right.
WhiteCap Crisp, full of flavor,
Right.
low on alcohol.
Hey, Abel, you should be a politician. Full of flavor,
Low on alcohol.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, and then the most important thing, Baba. RRP.
Yes.
Recommended retail price.
Recommended retail price.
Let's start with, so that we set perimeters. Okay. WhiteCap, and I'm saying WhiteCap because if you're watching, obviously you can see his Abel has got some in the studio, but if you're just listening, so there's a WhiteCap. So what's the recommended? What's the RRP?
190 the bottle.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And the Tucan of the this is WhiteCap, yes.
Yeah, that is
this
WhiteCap.
WhiteCap lager.
So the same price.
Okay.
Both. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So even crisp.
Even Crisp. Yeah.
Good one. I'm assuming, Baba, available immediately nationwide? Bro?
Yes, it's available.
Okay.
Everywhere.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, so before you leave, bro, and like we said, there are various things we cannot mention, but we cannot talk enough. I like it. Drink better, not
more.
I love it.
Yeah.
So what are your final words concerning the responsible drinking and especially the campaign going forward, bro?
Yeah. So for us, being an alcoholic company, and we know our whole purpose, it's celebrating life every day, everywhere. So yeah, when you're celebrating out there, don't overdo it. Do it responsibly. And, you can wake up the next day and, go there and do it again.
I love
but
it.
responsibly.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, man, he's the senior brand manager. WhiteCap would be the brand. And he's told you, remember, so, hey, WhiteCap Crisp. Drink better, not more. Recommended retail price for the bottle for the new WhiteCap Crisp is only 190 bob.
Yeah.
It's also available in the can, no? But,
no, not yet.
Okay, so
we
it's
are
still
launching it soon.
Okay, so it's still in the chupa.
Yeah.
So go to that
joint there.
To joint and demand right now. No, please request. And then your WhiteCap Crisp, and then when you do see me, just ask me for the WhiteCap lager. Abel Ratemo.
Yes.
Nashukuru sana. And hold on. Before you leave, hold on.
Kuna kutuma salamu.
No. Wait. And listen. I'm looking for. Ebu, just hold that to can.
Which one? This one?
Of the
can or the bottle?
No, which one do you want? Just the can or the bottle?
Bottle.
Where is the? Okay, so Abel, I'm going to propose a toast. Okay,
fantastic.
And this is the Irish, ne? So raise it, Baba, and give me. Let me stretch. Oh. Okay, so Abel, so raise your. Abel has got the bottle of WhiteCap. Remember, recommended retail price is only 190 bob. Yes, bruv?
Yeah.
And for this can, it's 200 shillings.
200 shillings.
Okay, so raise your glass, your bottle.
Yeah.
May the road rise to meet you. And wherever you are and you've got a WhiteCap in front of you, please repeat after me. May the road rise to meet you.
May the road rise to meet you.
May the wind constantly be at your back.
May the wind constantly be at your back.
Will you be half an hour in heaven?
We'll be half an hour in heaven.
Before the bloody devil knows you're dead.
Before the bloody devil knows you're dead.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hold on. Where is this thing? Okay. Apple. Abel. Sad son of my brother.
Thank you so much.